Although Fallout has always had a dark aesthetic for the most part, the developers often added comedic moments to lighten the mood for players. Modders, on the other hand, tend to either turn Fallout into a hyper-realistic post-apocalyptic simulator that will make you cry or transform it into the silliest thing filled with memes and satire. Today I've chosen a few of these mods that make Fallout 4 much wackier. These mods are mostly fun and goofy and will entertain you for a few days, but no offensive mods have been included. With all that being said, let's get started. Starting things off with Revolted. This mod adds a small minigame in a terminal at the Conquered Speakeasy. The minigame turns Fallout 4 into a 90s first-person shooter. It's clearly a reference to games like Doom and Duke Nukem, complete with an edgy masculine hero, a damsel in distress, and an evil villain. Personally, I find this mod interesting not only because it makes the graphics look like PS1 era visuals, but also because it changes the weapon sounds and particle effects. For some reason, the power-armored enemies look like Star Wars stormtroopers. The mod has a very cheesy tone, which is why I included it in this video.
Balls. I broke the sink.
While the mod is short, it's still very funny and memorable. Also, for some reason, this mod made my character black, which was very weird. Immersive facial expressions remade Set's NPC facial expressions to 200%, making each conversation look like a cartoon episode. I really like this mod. Almost every NPC looks like a drunk idiot while talking, and it's even funnier because the actual conversations are so serious. This effect is enhanced by the Player Voice Will from Afar mod, which replaces the player's voice with a robotic text-to-speech voice.
Do it for you, handsome.
Any chance I could steal you away for an evening?
I don't think that would be a good idea.
This voice literally pronounces asterisks and commas, butchering the sentences even more.
Asterisk short cough asterisk.
Player screams are pronounced word by word, so it sounds like your character is trying to rap.
Weird. With nar and then why weird.
These two mods together turn conversations in Fallout 4 into sitcom-level dialogues, maybe even funnier. Press X to respond lets you hurl insults at anyone with the press of a button.
You're such an ass. Your threats don't scare me. Please tell me we're done. Whatever. Not like I care anyway.
Although a lot of the insults repeat, it's still pretty funny to hear your character roast everyone. I think there are some special insults for specific characters, like when your character says, "I'm not a babysitter," to the synth Shawn.
Nice costume, freak. This is a waste of
It's weird
time.
that I've never seen the surface.
Bother me. I'm not here for small talk. I didn't sign up to babysit your ass.
If you don't like this mod, I have another one for you. Press X to Shawn. This mod lets you scream Shawn by pressing a button, recreating that meme scene from Heavy Rain.
Shawn! 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 Shawn!
The funniest thing is screaming Shawn
Shawn!
at synth Shawn.
Shawn. Shawn. Shawn. Shawn. Shawn. Shawn?
General Todd Howard's statue lets you build statues of the man, the myth, the legend, Todd Howard. These statues just work and allow you to pay tribute to the man who sold Fallout. But if you want 16 times the detail, you can find a giant statue in the glowing sea worshipped by Bethesda fanboys. They'll attack you on sight when they spot you, as they're sacrificing a baby to satisfy the chess club master. Play as a toilet lets you, well, play as a toilet. You can choose between being a regular toilet or a sexy toilet with legs. This mod is the definition of stupid fun. Pair it with weapon mods, and you can play as a sexy toilet man, killing everyone with a bat that has a baby attached to it while screaming Shawn repeatedly. EPA Weird Weapons Season Pass adds a bunch of weird and ridiculous weapons to the game. Upon installing the mod, the game starts a quest where a postman haunts you with a gravity gun. It's tough to defeat him because he has heaps of health and can send you flying if you get too close. But after some grit, determination, and definitely not God mode, I defeated him. The weapons range from creatively hilarious to stupidly unhinged. There's one weapon that lets you suck the souls out of NPCs, another that gives you NPCs guns when you shoot them with that gun, one that spawns demon heads that attract all life forms nearby, and one that... I think you get the idea. This mod is pure chaos, and I love it for that. 50 Ways to Die at Dr. Nick's is a quest mod that adds 10 interconnected quests with goofy characters, funny references, and more wacky stuff. The main goal of the mod is to solve the mysteries of Nick's shop. There are riddles you must solve to uncover the shop's secrets. I'm too dumb to solve these riddles, so I ended up dying over and over again, but you might be able to solve the puzzles. Or just have fun dying in different ways. Be the Dog lets you play as a dog, giving you access to dog movements and the ability to attack using both heavy and light attacks. Oddly, you can jump as high as your usual human character, which feels strange. Unfortunately, the newer versions of the mod, which include camera fixes and a first-person mode, didn't work for me. Still, it's really fun to play as a dog, especially if you use dog meat as your companion.
Come on, boy. It's time to go.
Riding Giddy Up Buttercup and Riding Shopping Cart are two mods that let you ride across the Commonwealth, and surprisingly, they don't feel awful to control, especially Giddy Up, which actually has horse animations. These mods let you travel in a completely different way. Just make sure to either be naked or wear a ridiculous outfit to heighten the immersion. Next, we have a mod that lets you rip someone's arm off with an unarmed attack and use it as a weapon. Out of all the mods showcased in this video, I feel like this is the most unhinged. The weapon is also broken as hell and can kill almost anyone in one hit. Macho Claws replaces the Death Claws with Macho Man Randy Savage's model. I didn't want to include plain model replacements in this video, but I made an exception for this one because not only does it change the model, but it also replaces the sounds, making him terrifying. Especially when he grabs you, it's like a scene from a horror movie.
Yeah. Well, look at this, prima donna!
Get chased by a few of these and you might just pee your pants. Anime Race Nanako-chan lets you play as an anime girl. Surprisingly, the mod is impressive. It even changes facial expressions, which look almost as good as those in games like Genshin Impact. Every emotion is exaggerated but still convincing. Now, you might be wondering, if the mod is so good, what's the weird part? Well, you see, it's the anime part.